Hello, everyone, and welcome in to WIAA Baseball here, the Central Wisconsin South Conference action here on a Monday afternoon. The Pacelli Cardinals go on the road to take on the Almond-Bancroft Eagles here. In this one, it will be Pacelli up to bat first in this one as we come to you live from Almond-Bancroft. My name's Cale Jacoby. Glad to be here. Glad to have you in on a Monday night. Here is Melise Badoon to lead things off for the Pacelli Cardinals. Starting on the mound for Almond-Bancroft is Emmett Stiles. So Stiles on the mound, Badoon at the plate. And that one misses inside. 2-1 the count here to Badoon. And Badoon grounds that one over to third. Here's the throw to first. Going to be on time for out number one as Melise Badoon grounds out to start things off. That'll be the starting pitcher for Pacelli, Tim Sackman, up to bat. Sackman looks at a strike. Pacelli coming off those two losses at Bonduelle Saturday in that doubleheader action we saw here on Zaleski Sports Saturday. That one's a ball. Count now 1-1 here to Sackman. Again, Pacelli comes into this one even at 500, 9-9. 5-2 in conference play. That one's going to be grounded foul. Now the count 1-2 to Tim Sackman. Again, Emmett Stiles on the mound for Almond-Bancroft. And that's called strike three as Sackman goes down looking for out number two. And it's a quick 2 outs here in the top of the first. Now to the 3 spot in the order. It's Peyton Fleece. One name I don't see on the lineup here today. Oh, never mind. Just a different order. Center fielder Peyton Fleece. Fleece was our Highlight House player of the game. Pacelli beat Iowa Scandinavia last week at Buchholz Park. That one's going to miss low for a ball. Count now 2-0 here to Fleece. Nobody on and 2 down. That one's in there for strike one. 2-1 the count now to Fleece. The 2-1 in there. Called strike two. And now the count evens up at 2-2 to Peyton Fleece. And a swing and a miss. Fleece goes down swinging for out number 3. That's strikeout number 2 of the inning for Emmett Stiles on the mound. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Pacelli at the plate. We'll step aside and be back with more Central Wisconsin South baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Auto Select, we have one goal, to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go. At Auto Select, we have one goal.
Welcome back, everybody. Tied up at 0 apiece here in the bottom of the first inning. You just heard from our friends over at Auto Select. Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires, complete auto repair services. With locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East, no matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. So again, it's the Pacelli Cardinals on the road here against the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. Here in this one is a 3-up, 3-down start. It'll be Almond-Bancroft up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Leading off for Almond-Bancroft, it'll be the catcher, Brody Dernbach. Be Dernbach, Tanner Lamb, and Emmett Stiles due up at the top of the order for the Eagles. First one in there for a strike to Dernbach. That one misses. As the count evens up at 1-1, here to Brody Dernbach. That one misses as well. 2-1 the count now to Dernbach. Again, starting on the mound for Pacelli is Tim Sackman. And Sackman gets that one by Dernbach, and the count evens up at 2-2. Almond-Bancroft coached by Rod Terzinski, and of course Pacelli Cardinals coached by Wayne Sankey, and that is strike 3. As Dernbach goes down for out number 1. And a strikeout for Sackman on his first batter faced. Now to the 2 spot, it's the shortstop, Tanner Lamb, and Lamb hits that one out into left, and it'll be caught for out number 2. Nolan Wojcik makes the catch in left field. Now to the 3 spot in the order, it's the pitcher, Emmett Stiles. So quick 2 outs. Start the bottom of the first. Now Stiles up to bat. Stiles pops it up. Out into center field and caught by Fleece for out number 3. So a quick first inning is 2 3-up, 3-down half innings. And you're tied up at 0-0. We'll step aside and be back with more Central Wisconsin South baseball action after this on Zaleski Sports.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our Central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second inning, tied up at 0s here. It'll be the Pacelli Cardinals back up to bat. It'll be Brock Bierenkott, Asher Jordan, and Grant Hinker for the Cardinals. Before we get there, we'll hear from our friends over at Community Insurance. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. That's Bierenkott to lead things off. Bierencott starting out in right field in this one. And it'll be Asher Jordan on deck. It's got a little bit of lineup shifting here for Pacelli compared to what we have seen. That one a ball. 1-0. That one misses inside again. Bierencott, last few games at least for the Cardinals, has been batting out of the 5 spot. It'll be Jordan batting out of the 5 spot. Fleece up to the 3 spot in the order in this one. He'd been the typical guy at the 4, as that's going to be popped up into the infield and right to first for out number 1. So Bierencott flies out. Now the third baseman, Asher Jordan, up to bat. Grant Hinker, the designated hitter, on deck. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 to Jordan. Nobody on and 1 down. That one in there, called strike 2. Now Jordan with some work to do here at the plate. 0-2 the count. Again, Emmett Stiles on the mound. Already got 2 strikeouts. And that one's going to be fouled back as Jordan stays alive at the plate. And that one way inside as Jordan has to dip and dodge out of the way of that one. So that's ball number 1. 1-2 the count now to Jordan. And Jordan grounds that one hard out into left field. That's going to be a base hit for Asher Jordan. And the first hit of the night, either side, comes from the third baseman, Asher Jordan. Now to the 6th spot in the order, the designated hitter, Grant Hinker. Second baseman, Lucas Hammerly on deck. That one fouled back. Oh, 0-1 to Hammerly. Runner at first and 1 out. Throw to first not going to be in time as Jordan dives back safely. And there goes Jordan for second. The throw to second is going to be overthrown out into center field, and Jordan is going to have third. So Jordan gets all the way to third base on the stolen base and the throw it into center. And Dernbach just overshot that a bit. Now runner at third and 1 out for Grant Hinker. Hinker looks at the 1-1 count. And that misses Lone away. Count now 2-1 to Hinker. The 2-1, big swing and a miss from Hinker that time, and it evens up the count at 2-2 now. And the 2-2, that one just barely made contact at Hinker to foul it back as he stays alive. That one's going to miss low and inside. And now the count runs full here to Grant Hinker. Here's the full count. And Hinker lines that one hard out into right center field, and it's dropped out in center, and that's going to score a run for the Pacelli Cardinals. As Pacelli goes up 1-0, Jordan comes home to score. And Hinker reaches on the E8. Now to the 7th spot in the order, it's the second baseman, Lucas Hammerly, with a runner at first and one out, as Hinker gets back in time there. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Hammerly. And that one fouled back. And the count now 0-2 to Hammerly. Got some work to do at the plate here. Opper starting at first base for the Cardinals. In the 0-2, that one lofted out into left, and it will fall. It's going to be a base hit for Lucas Hammerly. I think I mistakenly said Kelton Opper that time. I was looking ahead in my lineup. Lucas Hammerly with the base hit. Now runners at first and second. Now up to bat is the first baseman, Kelton Opper. Throw back to second. Not going to be in time as Hinker dives back in time. And that one in there for a strike. 0-1 to Opper. And Opper fouls that one back. 0-2 now. And Emmett Stiles on the mound has been able to be in a good spot in the count with about every single batter thus far. Giving up a couple of hits, but a couple of strikeouts. And again, usually is getting at least 2 strikes on the board. It's Opper with the 0-2 count. That one in the dirt, an errant pitch, and the runners will advance. 1-2 the count now to Opper as Hinker advances to third and Hammerly to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Cardinals with 1 down, and the 1-2 count here for Kelton Opper. The 1-2 misses. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. The 2-2 popped back and out of play. Fouled off. Two and two the count for Opper. That one's going to miss high and outside, and now the count runs full here to Kelton Opper. So again, it was 0-2. Hopper fouled one off. Got 3 balls thrown. Now runs full. And that one going to be lined right to third for out number 2, and then that's going to be a double play as Hinker didn't tag up. Again, that's a tough play as that one lined right to third, and that'll be a double play to end the top of the second inning. But Pacelli puts up 1 run on 2 hits here in the second, leave 2 runners left stranded, and it's 1-0 Cardinals over the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. We'll take a break. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Welcome back, everybody. 1-0 Pacelli. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Almond-Bancroft up to bat, leading off the third baseman, Shane Kleismith. And Kleismith fouls off pitch number 1. Once again, Tim Sackman starting on the mound for Pacelli. Kleismith looks at a strike. Oh and 2. That one going to be fouled off. As Kleismith stays alive. Kleismith starting at third base in this one. And that one going to be grounded to the mound. Sackman took a bit, but he got the ball and throw to first in time for out number 1 as Kleismith grounds out to the mound. Now to the 5 spot in the order, it's the first baseman, Aiden Phillips. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 here to Phillips. That one misses. Or no, in there. A strikeout for Tim Sackman. That's his second here of the night. Keegan Nye, the second baseman, now up to bat. Quick 2 down here in the second. That one misses for a ball. 1-0 now to Nye. Nye fouls that one back. So nobody on and 2 down. Count even at 1-1 to Keegan Nye. That one in there for a strike. 1-2 now to Nye. And a swing and a miss. Keegan Nye goes down swinging for out number 3 to end the inning. 3 strikeouts on the night for Tim Sackman, and that's going to do it for the second. 1-0 Pacelli after 2 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more Central Wisconsin South baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Tied up at zeros here at 1-0 Pacelli here at Almond-Bancroft, as we have a chance to hear from our friends at Ag Country. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. 9-1-2 spots due up for Pacelli, starting with the left fielder, Nolan Wojcik. Wojcik looks at a ball from Stiles on pitch number 1. That one misses outside. 2-0 the count now to Wojcik. The 2-0, that one fouled back into the fence. Now the count 2-1 to Wojcik. That one misses low and inside. Ball 3, 3-1 now. That one misses high and away, ball 4, and Stiles walks Wojcik. First walk we've seen either side tonight. So now with the runner at first and no outs, we're back to the top of the order for the shortstop, Melise Badoon. Badoon's 0 for 1, grounded out to third in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike that time. That one misses low and inside for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Badoon. Throw back to first, not going to be in time as Wojcik gets back safely. And the 1-1. That one lined over the shortstop's head and out into left field. It's going to be a base hit for Melise Badoon. And Wojcik gets to third on the slide. So the base hit for Badoon. Now with runners at the corners and no outs, here it's the pitcher, Tim Sackman. And there goes Badoon for second, and he's there. So now with no outs, 2 runners in scoring position here for the Cardinals. Sackman looks at the 1-0 count. And Stiles checks back at second base. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Sackman. And Sackman, that one lined hard out into center field. It will get out there, and it brings 1 run home. Here comes another one, and that's a 2 RBI base hit for the pitcher, Tim Sackman. And Pacelli takes the 3-0 lead. Wojciech scores. Badoon scores. And Sackman holds up at first on the 2 RBI single. So still no outs here with the runner at first. Pacelli now leads it 3-0. And it's the center fielder, Peyton Fleece, up to bat. So for 1, struck out his first at bat. With that hit, Sackman now 1 for 2. As Fleece fouls that one back. And there goes Sackman. That one grounded to short. Sackman safe at second. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. It was bobbled. And the umpire says he was off the base. I'm going to give that an E6. So Fleece reaches on the air. Now to the 4th spot in the order, it's the right fielder, Brock Bierenkott. And Bierenkott fouls that one off. Runners at first and second base. Still no outs here as Bierenkott looks at the 0-1 count. And he fouls that one off down the third baseline. Evens up the count at 0-2 now to Bierenkott. The 0-2, that one in the dirt, an errant pitch, and runners are going to advance to second and third. So Bierenkott now looks at the 1-2 count with Sackman at third, Fleece at second. Still no outs. The 1-2, that one grounded up the middle. Grab at short. And the throw, I believe off the mark. Yes, it was, and 2 runs are going to score for the Pacelli Cardinals. So Sackman comes home to score. Fleece comes home to score. Again, I think that's going to be another E6. As Bierenkott reaches. Holds up at first. And now Coach Trzynski going to come out on the mound and have a discussion with his infield. We'll step aside. Be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
5-0 Pacelli as the meeting on the mound concludes. Get your customized uniforms, team shirts, school apparel, and so much more from Maida Custom in Stevens Point. Sports-specific gear, screen printing, plaques, trophies, and custom gift items are all available at Maida Custom. Runner at first and no outs here. It's the third baseman, Asher Jordan, up to bat. Jordan's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Here in this one, throw back to first, not going to be in time. And there goes the runner to second. Strike called, and runner safe. So Bierenkott steals second. Counts now 0-1 to Jordan. That one in the dirt. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Jordan. As Stiles checks back to second. That one misses high. 2-1 the count now to Jordan. And that one fouled off. As the count evens up at 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. And Jordan grounds that one into the gap out there into left. And that'll be another base hit for Asher Jordan. As Bierenkott advances to third. Now runners at the corners and no outs for the designated hitter, Grant Hinker. Hinker reached on an error, his first at bat. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1, there goes Jordan for second, and no throw is going to be made. As Jordan takes second, and that was called a strike. It's 0-2 the count now to Hinker. That one in the dirt, and Dernbach looking for it, finds it. Now the count 1-2 to Hinker. Again, he reached on an error his first at-bat. Runners at second and third. No outs. And that one just misses. And the count evens up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. It gets by Dernbach. He'll have to make the throw to first. He does. So it's going to be a strikeout as Hinker goes down swinging for out number 1. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Stiles. Runners stay put. 1 down now to the 7th spot in the order. It's the second baseman, Lucas Hammerly. And that one in the dirt, an errant pitch, and a run is likely going to score for Pacelli, and it does. Bierenkott comes across to score, and it's 6-0 Pacelli. Again, it's Bierenkott coming in to score. Asher Jordan to third. Now runner at third and one out for Lucas Hammerly. Hammerly grounds that one right to the mound. Nice play by Stiles, and the throw's off the mark, though, to home plate. And Jordan will score 7-0 Pacelli, and Hammerly winds up at second base. So Hammerly reaches second on the E1. It was a nice play by Stiles to dive and make the play, but the throw just off the mark to the plate. Now to the 8th spot in the order, it's the first baseman, Kelton Opper. And the Cardinals have officially been through their entire order here in the 3rd inning. Runner at second and one out for Opper. Throw to second, not going to be in time. Hammerly gets back. Oh and 1, rather 0-0 to Opper. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Opper. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to third, his first at-bat. Hammerly, with that reach on an error, remains 1 for 1 in his 2 at-bats. And that one going to be grounded on the first base line. It will stay fair, and the toss to first going to be on time for out number 2. So Opper grounds out. Hammerly advances to third, now 2 down, and we're back to where we started this inning with the left fielder, Nolan Wojcik. Wojcik was walked to start this inning. So the only walk we've seen. And 1 as Wojcik swung on that. One and 1. Nobody on and 2 outs. That one misses high and away for a ball. 2-1 the count now to Wojcik. That one in there. Called strike 2. And the count evens up at 2-2 now to Wojcik. Grounds that one too short. The grab, the throw. In time for out number 3. So Wojcik grounds out to short for the final out, but the Pacelli Cardinals put up 7 runs here in the 3rd on 3 hits and 3 errors, 1 walk as well. Nobody left stranded, and the score is 8-0 after 2.5. We'll step aside and be back with more CWC South baseball action after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 8-0 Pacelli over Almond-Bancroft. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. Here for Almond-Bancroft, it's the 7, 8, 9 spots due up, starting with Davis Dernbach. 0-2 to Dernbach. The 0-2 from Sackman. In there, called strike 3 for out number 1. That's strikeout number 4 in 7 batters faced for Tim Sackman. So 1 down as we're on to the 8th spot in the order. It's Dalton Clark, the left fielder. Looks at a strike. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Clark, as Sackman sniffing his 5th strikeout here. That one going to be grounded as Clark stays alive. On deck, it's Baden Ramirez. The 0-2 misses low for ball 1. The count now 1-2 to Clark. And that one fouled back as Clark stays alive. 1-2 here to Clark. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss as Clark goes down swinging for out number 2. That's strikeout number 5 in 8 batters faced for Tim Sackman. Now to the 9th spot in the order, it's Baden Ramirez. And Ramirez looks at a strike. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 here to Ramirez. And another swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 3 in as many batters here in the 3rd for Tim Sackman. As he's locked in on the mound, he's got 6 strikeouts and 9 batters faced. And the score remains 8-0 after 3 complete innings. We'll step aside and be back with more CWC South Conference baseball action after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 4th inning. Pacelli leads Almond-Bancroft on the road 8-0 here in this one. Come to Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Wapaka. As Almond-Bancroft making a pitching change here. Looks like it's Tanner Lamb coming out onto the mound for Almond-Bancroft. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. It's the top of the order for the Cardinals. Melise Badoon, Tim Sackman, and Peyton Fleece. Tanner Lamb out there on the mound now for the Eagles, and that one misses outside for ball 1 to Badoon. Badoon's 1 for 2. He grounded out to third in the first inning and had a base hit in the third. The 1-0 going to miss Lone away. 2-0 the count now to Badoon. And the Cardinals coming off that 7-run third inning that really broke this game open. It was 1-0 through the first two. The 2-0 in the dirt. Quickly 3-0 here to Badoon. That one in there for strike one. And that one in the dirt, ball 4, as Lamb walks Badoon. It's the second walk we've seen tonight. Now runner at first and no outs with the pitcher Tim Sackman up to bat. We know Sackman's got the 6 strikeouts. He's also 1 for 2 at the plate. Struck out once and had the 2 RBI single in the third. That one going to miss way outside. And it evens up the count at 1-1. Badoon advances to second. So now runner in scoring position here for the Cardinals. The 1-1 drops in for strike 2. And a swing and a miss as Lamb strikes out Sackman for out number 1 here in the fourth. First strikeout in the second batter face for Tanner Lamb. Now 1 down and a runner at second for the center fielder Peyton Fleece. And Fleece grounds that one foul. Fleece is 0 for 1 in 2 at-bats. Struck out in the first inning, reached on an error in the third. Here's the 0-1. That one misses outside, and it allows Badoon to advance to third. One and one here to Fleece. Grounds that one at the plate, foul. And now the count 1-2 to Fleece. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one going to be grounded out into left field. That's a hit for Fleece. It brings home a run, and it's an RBI single for Peyton Fleece. As Pacelli goes up 9-0 here in the top of the fourth. And the RBI single for Fleece brings Badoon home. Now out of the 4th spot, it's the right fielder Brock Bierencott. Bierencott looks at a ball, runner at first and 1 out here for Bierencott. Bierencott's 0 for 1 in 2 at-bats, lined out to first in inning number 2 and reached on an error in the third. Throw to first, not going to be in time as Fleece gets back safely. The 1-0 to Beer, caught that one. An errant pitch for ball 2, and Fleece advances to second base. Now another runner in scoring position here for the Cardinals, as the count's 2-0 to Brock Bierencott. That one misses outside. And now the count 3-0 to Bierencott. That one in the dirt, and it's ball 4. As Fleece able to advance to third, Bierencott walked. Now runners at the corners, and 1 out for the third baseman, Asher Jordan. Jordan's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles in 2 at-bats, and that errant pitch going to bring Fleece home. He slides just for good measure, and Pacelli goes up 10-0. Fleece comes home to score. Bierencott at second now. A runner at second and 1 out. That one fouled back. And 0-2. Here to Jordan. Oh, 0-2 here to Jordan. That one misses outside, ball 1. 1-2 the count now. Jordan swing and a miss. And he may be able to get to first in time as Dernbach struggled to get the ball there, and Jordan will reach on the air. Bierencott advances to third base. Now runners at the corners, and 1 out for the designated hitter, Grant Hinker. He's 0 for 1 in 2 at-bats, reached on an error in the second, struck out swinging in the third. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Hinker. That one going to miss into the fence. And Jordan takes second. Now 2 runners in scoring position here for Pacelli. Hinker with the 1-1 count. Looks at that one high and outside for a ball. And a swing and a miss there. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. That's called strike 3. As Hinker goes down looking for out number 2. Strikeout number 2 of the inning for Tanner Lamb on the mound. As now with runners at second and third and 2 outs, it's the second baseman Lucas Hammerly up to bat. Hammerly's 1 for 1, a base hit and a reach on an error. His 2 at-bats, looks at a ball there. And that one grounded up the middle. Throw to first. Going to be in time for out number 3 as Hammerly grounds out 2 and the inning. But Pacelli puts up 2 more runs. And they lead this one 10-0 as we'll be back with the bottom of the 4th right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the fourth, Pacelli leads Almond-Bancroft here in this one. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. We're not too far from Cheese Pleasers here at the Eagles baseball diamond. That one misses for a ball, as it is Pacelli, or excuse me, Almond-Bancroft. Up to bat. And it's the top of the order. Brody Dernbach, the catcher. Dernbach knocks that one out of play, foul. Counts 1-2 here to Dernbach. So it'll be Dernbach, Tanner Lamb, and Emmett Stiles for Almond-Bancroft. And that's called strike 3. Dernbach goes down looking for out number 1, and that is strikeout number 7 on the night for Tim Sackman. He's faced 10 batters, struck out 7. This has been a perfect game thus far for Tim Sackman. Been a no-hitter. That one misses for a ball. 1-0. Here to Tanner Lamb. Again, the first time these two teams met up was at Pacelli home game, 13-3. Pacelli won that one. That one in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Again, this a conference game does still have meaning for Pacelli. They still have a chance mathematically to share the conference title with Pittsville. But Pittsville plays Wild Rose tonight. If Pittsville wins that game, they would clinch the conference outright. They've already clinched a share of it, did the Panthers. As the count evens up to 2-2 now to Lamb. But with a win against Wild Rose tonight, Pittsville would clinch it. But as of right now, Pacelli still with mathematical chance at sharing the conference title this year. That one fouled off. 2-2 the count. Here to Tanner Lamb. That one going to be grounded to short. Here's the throw to first. On time for out number 2. Quick 2 down here as Tanner Lamb grounds out to short. So nobody on it. 2 outs now. Onto the 3 spot in the order. It's the pitcher, Emmett Stiles. Stiles fouls that off. Again, Sackman. Never like to talk too much about it and jinx it as an announcer, but Sackman does have a perfect game so far. Also with 7 strikeouts as that one hit out into center. And that's going to be the first hit. And that's what I did. As soon as I said I didn't want to say it, I jinxed it immediately as Emmett Stiles gets the base hit. It's usually how it goes. Now the third baseman, Shane Kleismith, up to bat. Kleismith 0 for 1 with a ground out. Swings and misses that time. 0-1 to Kleismith. The 0-1 in there for strike two. I didn't say anything about the perfect game the first 3 innings. Once we get to the 4th, though, we're starting to get close to end of the game here in the 5th if score remains 10 runs. And that's called strike 3. So Clysmith goes down looking for out number 3, strikeout number 8 on the night for Tim Sackman, and that does it for the 4th inning. And after 4 complete, it is 10-0 Pacelli here from Almond-Bancroft. We'll step aside and be back with more CWC South Conference baseball action after this on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back, everybody. 10-0 Pacelli. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the Big Slice. Stop in for lunch or dinner or order for the whole family, serving up dozens of options of specialty pizzas. Let Polito's Pizza take care of dinner tonight. Also, sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. It's a strike to Nathan Reimer. Now up to bat. So Reimer's first at bat. He's into bat for Kelton Opper. 1 misses. 2-1 to Reimer. One in the dirt. 3-1 the count now to Reimer. And remains Tanner Lamb on the mound. That one misses, ball 4. And Lamb walks Reimer. So Reimer gets on. Now to the 9 spot in the order. In for Nolan Wojcik is Luke Sakurka. Sakurka pops that one back. Out of play. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Sakurka. Again, Circa in at the 9 spot for Wojcik. Looks at a strike there. 1-2 the count now to Sakurka. Runner at first and no outs. That one misses high. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. That one misses high. Nicolette Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolettebank.com. The count runs full to Sekurka. That one misses, ball 4. Reimer able to advance to third. Sekurka walked. And again, Pacelli doesn't need to put up any runs here, and they could still win it in the bottom of the 5th if they're able to keep Almond-Bancroft from scoring, but looking to put up some more cushion here in the 5th. Back to the top of the order for Pacelli. Melise Badoon. Let's see, is that still Madoon? No, it is not. Nick Grivats now up to bat. He's in for Badoon at the top of the order. So Grivats' first at bat on the night. 0-2 to Grivats. That one misses. Now 1-2 the count. Runners at the corners and no outs here for Grivats. The 1-2, swing and a miss. As Lamb strikes out Grivats. Lamb's third strikeout. Here in this one, there is out number 1. As Grivats goes down swinging. Now to the 2 spot in the order. In for Tim Sackman is Eli Bierencott. Bierencott pops that one up. It'll stay in the infield and caught for out number 2. That was dangerous there as a couple of Almond-Bancroft players ran into each other there. It was Phillips and Lamb. But the catch is made nonetheless as Bierencott flies out. Eli Bierencott, that is. For out number 2. Now to the 3 spot. In for Peyton Fleece is Chase Lyons. Oh, 0-1 to Lyons. That one misses. 1-1 the count now. Make it 1-2 now to Lyons. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. As Lyons goes down swinging for out number 3. 4 strikeouts on the night now for Tanner Lamb. And after 4.5, Pacelli leads it 10-0. They're 3 outs away from winning this one in 5. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 5th right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning, 10-0 Pacelli. Thanks to our game day sponsors, U.S. Bank of Stevens Point, Pizza Ranch Plover, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Arbuckles, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. So that one misses outside. Sackman remains on the mound for Pacelli. And it's the first baseman, Aiden Phillips, up to bat here. 2-0 the count here to Phillips. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second. And Sackman has allowed just one hit in this one. But he's down in the count here, 3-0 to Aiden Phillips. And that one in there for a strike. 3-1 the count now. And again, if Pacelli is able to hold Almond-Bancroft and stop him from scoring a run here in the fifth, the game will be over. But Phillips trying to keep this one alive, as that's going to be a base hit out into right field. Line drive for Phillips out there into right. And a leadoff base hit for the Eagles. It's their second hit of the night. Now to the sixth spot in the order, it's the second baseman, Keegan Nye. Nye looks at a strike. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second. Here's the 0-1 to Nye. Checks the swing, called strike 2 anyways. Now the count 0-2 to Nye. That one just misses high. Count now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Low and away for a ball. There goes Phillips to second. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. 2-2 the count to Keegan Nye. Swing and a miss, as Tim Sackman strikes out Keegan Nye, and that is strikeout number 9 on the night for Tim Sackman. As Phillips advances to second. That's in there for a strike to the center fielder, Davis Dernbach. Dernbach's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the third. Counts 0-1 to Dernbach. One down, runner at second. In there, strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Dernbach. And that one in there, called strike 3, as Dernbach goes down looking. Strikeout number 10 on the night for Tim Sackman on the mound. So 2 down and a runner at second, 1 out away are the Cardinals from stealing this 10-0 victory. Left fielder Dalton Clark up to bat. In there, strike 1, and Sackman tossing nothing but strikes right now. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Clark, and Sackman 1 strike away from stealing this one. And there it is, called strike 3, as Clark goes down looking for out number 2. That is strikeout number 11 on the night. Sackman finishes with 11 strikeouts, and the Pacelli Cardinals take down the Almond-Bancroft Eagles in the CWC South matchup 10-0 in 5 innings of play. Coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Be sure to stay tuned for that Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll be talking with Coach Sankey and our Highlight House player of the game, Tim Sackman, as well. So coming up next, your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Let's hear from our friends over at Nasonville. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. I'm joined now by Coach Sankey of the Pacelli Cardinals, and Coach, the 10-0 win against conference opponent here tonight. I guess I'll ask you, Tim tonight. We'll start with him. We're going to be talking to him in a little bit. He had 11 strikeouts, only gave up 2 hits. Talk about his performance on the mound tonight.
Yeah, Tim did a great job for us tonight. He was getting ahead of hitters and just pounding the strike zone. And big difference is he was low in the zone today and had all his pitches working for him.
Yeah, and then a conference game. I know still mathematically a chance at tying the conference. I mean, I know Pittsfield plays Wild Rose here tonight, but I guess just talk about the importance of getting another conference win under the belt here tonight, whether it's bragging rights or, for the conference or whatever that might be.
Yeah, for us, obviously it was nice to win a conference game, but tonight is our seeding meeting, so we wanted to get one more win on our side going into that seeding meeting, and hopefully looking for a higher seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and then with that city meeting coming up, I guess what's your thoughts going into that meeting, and what are you looking for?
I'm hoping, obviously hoping for the best. We're 1 through 3 get a first round bye. I think it's 1 through 3. No, 1 through 4 actually. Hopefully we're in those top 4 teams that get a first round bye. So.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Thanks for your time. Yep. All right, now we're going to be joined by our Highlight House player of the game, Tim Sackman, and Tim, 11 strikeouts tonight. Just 2 hits given up. Talk about what you were feeling out there on the mound.
I was just really throwing. I really just felt like I was pounding the zone. Just felt like getting ahead. That's the goal when it comes to teams like this. You just get ahead and throw strikes.
Yeah, and then you had a couple of RBIs in that double or the base hit you had earlier in the game. Talk about what you saw on that pitch, how you were able to kind of make that play as well.
Yeah, I just was thinking fastball ahead, and then I was adjusted to curveball and was able to keep the hands back and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, and then another conference game here tonight. You guys get a win against Almond-Bancroft. Talk about what it means for you guys as players to just win a game on the road in conference play.
I mean, it's really important. Get us some leeway into playoffs. Get some momentum going. Get us some wins ahead of playoffs.
Yeah, and then speaking of the playoffs, that going to be soon enough coming up here at seeding meeting. Coming up, I guess, what is your guys' mindset as a team? What are you guys looking to do as you kind of close out this season here as the playoffs get closer?
Yeah, we're just looking to play baseball, get some wins, just do the best we can out there, and don't let anybody down.
All right, so the last thing to do is get you in the highlight house. So I'll give you that. You're going to take like one step this way. Okay. And I'll count you down and I think you know.
Sounds good.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Tim Sackman, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Yep, congrats on the win. Thanks. All right, so that was our highlight house player of the game, Tim Sackman, right there. Thanks to Tim Sackman and Coach Wayne Sankey for joining us here. The post-game show tonight. That brings us to the end of our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. That'll bring us to the end of our broadcast here tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. My name is Caleb Jacoby. Been a pleasure being with you here tonight. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.